Sisters, come together now, come together now. It's time to help each other out, help each other out. It's time for transformation, time for healing. You've got the potential, you've got the power now. We can soar. Sisters overcoming and rising. Inspiration, interviews, and more. We can soar. A sisterhood for healing and empowerment.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Dr. Stephanie. And I think that I have discovered a secret. I've discovered something, and it's not like something that I had to go to Egypt and look for. It's been in front of us, and it's been something that I've been aware of, but I feel like it's much more powerful, and it is a secret that is plain before our eyes. And I just wanted to share this because this was a big aha moment for me. I think given where we are in the state of the world, that there is an explanation for why we are experiencing so much negativity, I guess I would call it, in the world. And it's a lack of something very critical. So the way I discovered this, as we all do in our regular lives, I was having dinner with a couple of old friends that I don't get to see a lot of times. They live other places in the country. And as we were having dinner, we started to talk about certain topics. And then after the dinner, that topic became like a running joke. And so the three of us would text each other things that are related to that topic. So that dinner that happened where we hadn't seen each other in months or years, and we hadn't really communicated a lot over several years, created a running joke that continued beyond that dinner. Okay, so that was one thing. And then the other thing is that, one of my sons is in his first year of college. And at this time, he's trying to join this club. And if you know anything about HBCUs, they are very into tradition. And so there's all of these traditions around joining this club. And some of these traditions are quite taxing. And I'm chuckling to myself like, wow, he's doing all of this to join this club. But then I realized, okay, the reason that he's doing all of this to join this club is the secret. So stay with me. And the secret is connection. Connection is so, so important to us. I think that it is the thing that drives us. It drives us more than I think a lot of other things, is that connection. And that's what I experienced in that dinner with my friends, is that after we reconnected, that connection continued. And it just feels so good to have that inside joke that connects you with somebody else, to have that shared experience or that shared knowledge that connects you with somebody else. And that need for connection is so strong that even a college student who is an athlete, who has to keep his grades up, who finals is coming, wants that connection and is willing to do whatever he has to do, go through the traditions in order to get that connection. And I think that that is a powerful realization. I know I talk a lot about community, but connection is even deeper than community. Even people who we're not in community with, we still need some sort of human connection. It is what I think we describe as love. If you think about the people that you love, those are people that you're connected to. Even if your connection is not a daily connection, but when you feel the most intense love, is because you feel the most intense connection. I don't think every connection has to be love, but I think underneath love is connection, underneath empathy is connection, underneath altruism is connection. And even when it's not connection with another human being, we are designed to connect with source. And for me, that's God. For other people, source is more like the universe or nature or source, you just don't call it God or Jesus like I do. And when I think about my own religious tradition, and we talk about sin and how heavy the burden of sin is, the reason the burden of sin is so heavy is because it separates us from God. Again, it's that separation and that lack of connection that drives us. So, I mean, I know this is kind of a new secret that I'm discovering, so I just want you to think about it. Just think about the most powerful and positive things about your human experience. And I bet you connection is integral to almost all of them. Whether it's the connection you feel to yourself, being authentic. One of the things that I talk about a lot as a coach is realigning with your most authentic self. That's about connecting with yourself on the most truthful and honest level. So that's about connection. The connection that we feel with our families, from lived experience, from history, from memories. That's about connection. Creating memories. That's about connection. Staying connected to people, even maybe after they have left this earthly realm. You're still connected to them based on your memories. So this is my theory. My theory is that connection is the key. It is the secret. And when we do not have connection, that's when we have chaos. That's when we have war. That's when we have hate. If you think about the things that we don't like that are going on in our lives or in the world, I bet we can pull the threads and come back to a lack of connection. So I just, I want to test this theory out. So I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for you to do some, thinking, journaling, investigating about how important connection is in your life. And what are the things that are important for you to be connected to? Whether that be yourself and your own sense of authenticity, your own gifts, your own talents, your own spirit or soul. If your sense of source and God is within you, which I believe it is, being connected to that, or being connected to source or God outside of yourself, or being connected to other human beings. And then this is the last thing I'll say. I remember a very important time in my life when someone who was extremely important to me was passing. And I was there at her bedside. And I will never forget, as she was kind of in and out of lucidity, but she was going through her transition. One of the things that she said was, it's all connected. It's all connected. And that has stuck with me. And so I make it my mission to try to see the connections now while I'm still on this side of the living. But I believe that that's the thing that we forget. And we have to remember. We have to come back into remembrance of the fact that it is all connected. And if it is all connected, what does that mean for us? What new truth are we able to see? When I think about energy levels and coaching and the highest energy levels, level 6 is about connection and synchronicity. And level 7, which is the highest level, is really about seeing how everything is connected. And so I am on a search this month to find the connections and see how realizing things that might seem like they're not connected are connected can help us be better as individual humans and be better as a collective world and a collective consciousness. All right. Bye-bye for now.
Join Dr. Stephanie and Soul.